Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today. Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower or your ATV? Or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own? See the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome in, everybody. Taylor Plott here along with Hayden Burks. We are at Game 2 here for the Lawrence County Lady Cats. We're playing Collierville this morning. Starting lineups for Collierville. Looks like they'll be the visiting team in this ball game. Harper will lead off, followed by Rogers, Gary, Mitchell, Wirtz, Morgan, Sharp, Howell, Mayfield, and then Jennings is not batting, but she is in the flex position. Starting lineups for your Lady Cats. Lady Kate King starting things off. She's at short. Giselle Maldonado, she is behind the plate, batting second. Elizabeth Hagan is batting third. She's the designated player. Batting fourth, Reagan Frakes. She's at first base. Callie Brown batting fifth. She's in the pitcher's circle. Lily Lloyd batting sixth. She's at third. Libby Burks is batting seventh. She's in center. Batting eighth, Hadley Patterson. She's in left. And batting ninth, Audrey Level. She's in right field. And Bella Grace Walker will be over there at second base. And Hayden, Lawrence County has fallen to 1-2 so far in tournament play, at least the pool play aspect. And we all know that seeding comes up on Wednesday, so they'll probably need to get a win here. What are your thoughts on Collierville?
I mean, really good team out of Memphis, East Memphis. But then again, just another good challenge here for Lawrence County. I know Collierville, they fell short to Summertown 15-0. I think it was a run rule in the top of the fourth. So we'll just have to see what happens today. And Lawrence County looking to get even 2-2 and have a good shot at the seeding here for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure exactly what all the seeding aspect is. I haven't looked to see what the bracket format would be. That first pitch from Callie Brown to Harper is downstairs for a ball. So I imagine if you ended up evening yourself out 2-2, foul ball over towards our direction, out of my reach.
Yep.
As a foul ball. But yeah, I imagine going 2-2 will be a lot better than going 1-3 for the seeding aspect.
I mean, if you get that win, you'll be at 500, so you'll be at a respectable spot within the seeding. I mean, just within, again, the pull plays that shot in the left field.
Yeah, shot in the left field over the shortstop. Anna Kate. And that will be in there for a single for Harper.
So
said Anna Kate, Slaney Kate.
A leadoff single here for the Lady Dragons is Kelly Brown starting off on the mound for Lawrence County. Elizabeth Hagan started off the last game, I do believe.
Yes, that pitch gets down.
I think that's going to get her on the foot.
They get hit by pitch. Yeah, she's making her way down to first base. Yeah, and actually I have the line here for Hagan in the last game. She went 3 innings, no strikeouts, 4 walks, 4 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. So not a good outing for Elizabeth. Let's see if Callie can have a better performance in this game. Already 2 on with nobody out. Dribbler down to the pitcher, flip over to Frakes at first. So there's the first out of the inning.
Good play there by Lawrence County, but Collierville did exactly what they need to do there just to get that one out, but also advance those 2 runners to second and third and get them in good position to put a run on the board now.
Yeah, exactly. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position here for Collierville. You said they were the Lady Dragons?
Lady
Dragons. Callie winds and pitches, swing and a miss, strike 1. This is kind of like what the last game started for Grace Christian against Lawrence County. They got a couple runs on the board first. Bunt over to the covering. I think that was Bella Grace that was covering right there. Or no, it was Callie. It did go back to Callie. That bunt allowed a run to score. But they do get the out at first base. So another 1-3 put out.
I know Lawrence County, they don't need to beat themselves up over that one. Collierville exactly did the exact same thing that they did the last at bat. And They just got a run put on the board that way. But Lawrence County, they can make up for it. It's early in this one.
It is. That pitch is in there for a strike. Now, one thing that's different from yesterday, Hayden and I were talking about this before starting the broadcast, it's not windy today. There is absolutely no wind. That pitch is fouled back.
And if you're a producer, you love that because you don't have to worry about your outfield camera falling over.
Yes.
We've not had that issue today, so.
So after that first run, 2 outs, now a quick 0-2 count. That pitch is fouled back again, so staying alive is Wirtz, who's at the plate now for Collierville. She's at third base today.
Now it's 0-2. Callie's probably going to pitch away from her, try to catch an outside corner or something like that just to catch her off guard and try to keep that runner over at third.
Yeah, she's been kind of extending the batter at least for the – but that pitch is swung on and hit into left field, so there's 2 runs down the board for Collierville with an RBI single there by Wirtz into left field. I was just talking about how it looked like her way she was swinging, she was kind of overextending just a little bit, but that pitch was right there for her, slapped it into left field. I'll bring up the catcher, Morgan.
That's been the question, though, so far this season, so far for Lawrence County. The bats, they've been really good offensively. It's just the defense being able to come up with big outs.
Yeah, that was really the last game just really emphasized that. There are multiple opportunities for Lawrence County to get out of the inning, and it was just either an error or just a mental miscue. It could have been that they easily got the ball in play and just decided to go to second base instead of the easy out at first. And, yeah, so definitely a lot of more mental miscues.
Well, it comes down to consistency with them because you've seen, I mean, they're 2-0 within the district right now, beating a very good Tullahoma team, run rolling them actually, and then also beating a really good Marshall County team. So a Marshall County team that in the past has had their number. So being able to overcome that leap and come down here to Gulf Shores and trying to split 2-2 the first 2 days and have a good seed in pool play, definitely big here for Lawrence County in this game.
Definitely. That ball misses high, so Callie walks Morgan, so 2 on again.
I think we're going to have a courtesy runner here.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't have any names outside of the lineup that they gave me. That is number 9 for Collierville at
See if
first
I can
base.
Find something on Game Changer here. When in doubt, go to Game Changer.
Yes.
That's what I say.
So runners at second and first now. 2 outs in the top of the first. Already 2 runs in for the Collierville Lady Dragons. Callie Brown looking to finish things off here in the top of the inning, limit the damage. She winds and delivers. Runners get a good lead over there, but nobody advancing. That ball is in there for a strike 2. I had it down as Sharp.
Yeah.
But when I looked at the lineup, it was kind of hard to tell who exactly, what her last name is. That pitch is up and away for a ball.
On Game Changer, or not Game Changer, Max Preps, it has names but it doesn't have numbers.
You said no numbers?
Yeah, no numbers.
Pitch just swung on, foul back. See if there was a Sharp on there. I'm curious if I actually spelled her name right. I want to make sure that that's correct if possible. It started, it looked like there was a S-H.
S-H-O-U-P. Hannah
Shope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Learning the names on the fly.
Yes. Pitch is foul back, so Shope staying alive.
I know I think this is a different home plate umpire than this first game was against Summertown and Alexandria, but what I've noticed so far, that inside corner has been really effective and just something that the pitchers have been trying to sit on, and most of the time they've been calling it.
That's one of the good things about these tournaments. You have multiple umpires. That one's popped up behind the plate. Maldonado just out of her reach. So another foul. So if you're smart enough to remember who the umpires are and what spots they usually give, you can definitely take advantage of that.
And that's one of those. It's tough to make a play on it. But that's big defensively, and just kind of tough break there for Lawrence County not to be able to pick up that last out.
Swung on, foul back again. A little bit of a breeze settling in now, but not too terribly strong. Really wouldn't impact anything. There's not enough wind right now to make an impact on the ball in play. Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3, so Shope goes down as the third out. Well, that was a productive inning for Collierville. They get 2 on the board. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Lady Cats are coming up. You're watching Lawrence County Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Gulf Shores, Alabama, the Gulf Shores Sports Complex here. Lady Cats facing the Collierville Lady Dragons. Collierville is currently up 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Laney Kate King, Giselle Maldonado, and Elizabeth Hagan all due up here for the Cats and the bottom of the first. And Hayden, we're just talking about that the bats really need to come alive here for Lawrence County. They did well in the first 2 games of this tournament, but that was yesterday, and today they only had 1 run in their first game and just absolutely got shut down after that. That first pitch misses ball.
Then again, this is the first day at Summertown yesterday. I'm going to get it out eventually. Their 4 games were all at 8-10 the both 2 days yesterday. Lawrence County, their games yesterday were at 2-4, and now they're 8-10. So having to adjust, wake up early in the morning. But then again, you just got to. It's one of those things with tournaments games. You're just going to be playing all day, and you just got to keep your eye on the ball and stay focused through it.
Yeah, exactly. And it looked like, I don't know how much, you make a good point with the timing. That one's roped up the middle for a base hit out into left center field. Laney Kate makes her way around first. She goes to second. She's going to try for third. Throw into third is not in time, and Laney Kate has a stand-up triple to start things off for Lawrence County. So bats starting off hot here initially with a leadoff triple. But going back to what we're talking about, the timing of the games, I don't know how much that had an impact, but there were a lot of weren't really errors in the last game, but it was just mental miscues on like who to throw to.
Yep. That lackadaisical, your mind's fuzzy. You're still trying to wake up in the morning. I get it. I've been there, done that. But then again, this game, I think they're going to be more into it. Looks like.
Yeah, that one definitely got it started there, and I know their head coach Charlie Lloyd would be in their ear after that ball game, trying to get them motivated for this second game.
They got a runner on third, and I tell you what, having Laney Kate King as a leadoff, I mean, she's got the turbos and jets at his feet.
Swung on, driven deep in that left center gap. That's down. Laney Kate scores. Giselle around first, and she'll make her way to second. Throw in, not in time, and stand-up double right there for Giselle Maldonado. She drives in a run, and that makes it a 2-1 ball game to start things off.
I mean, they're going to need those bats offensively. It's just this game, I can already tell this is going to come down to a defensive battle and just who able to come up with more stops on the defensive end and more productive outs.
Looks like we'll get a pinch runner here for Maldonado.
I think it might be.
Head coach, I think that's Sarah Morrison that's over there. She was running for Giselle the last game. Head coach for Carterville is out talking with the home plate umpire.
I think she's getting the change too.
From
Lawrence County. I can't tell. That is Elizabeth. Up at the plate.
That's Sarah Morrison coming in for Giselle Maldonado over there at second. And like Hayden said, that is Hagan at the plate.
She's flex player here in this one. Excuse me, DH, that is. There's different terms in softball and baseball.
Yeah, designated player, designated hitter.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. First pitch to her, check swing. She did go, says the home plate umpire, strike one.
I looked at the stats yesterday and I saw Elizabeth leading the team in RBI. I think she's got 10 on the season, followed by Burks and Maldonado with 9. So another opportunity here.
That pitch was down, but swung and missed. Sarah's still over there at second base. I would imagine with nobody out, they probably wouldn't put anything on here. But she is a threat to run. Pitch. Popped up foul. That's going to be out of play, it looks like. And it is.
We've seen several of those today so far. So as long as they don't come towards our area, I'm okay with it.
We had one that ventured over here that was a couple feet away from me.
Yeah.
So far, at least from my point of view, I haven't had any. That was the first one that got close to me in this whole tournament. I don't know if y'all had any.
Last year we had a close call. I'll wait for this pitch and I'll tell the story.
Here's the pitch. That one's up and away. Sarah Morrison down to third. That is in time with the throw. And she has gunned down there at third base. Hayden looked like she got a little bit of a late jump there.
Yeah.
That is 2-5 on the put out.
She's safe, but I think the outfield umpire called her out. Charlie Lloyd's having a discussion.
The home plate called her.
Yeah, they're going to have a discussion. I didn't see the home plate umpire. I did see the outfield umpire call her out.
And it looked like he had the best perspective of it. And from over here, it looked like she was way out. That throw got in there like right before she started to slide. But they're having a discussion over there between the home plate umpire and the infield umpire, who that position was over there at third, and they're calling her out.
Yeah, they are calling her out there.
Like I said, I think he had a better perspective because he was right there behind the bag looking at it. So that's the first out of the inning over there for Sarah Morrison. But you're going to talk about that story of that close call.
It was Marshall County last year, so we were behind the backstop, and it was me and Kevin. We were doing that game. That one's low and in the dirt. But it popped up literally. It was Lady Kate behind, or she was at the plate, and it literally popped up, went straight up in the air, went over the fencing, came right back down. And I'm I can see it, and I'm like, heads up, Kevin. And he didn't know, and it literally landed probably like right beside him. I'm literally like right where your foot is. And so he's like, well, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I said heads up.
And he has his headset in.
Yeah.
He should be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, that one swung on a miss by Elizabeth Hagan. That's the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Reagan Frakes. Yeah, it's funny how, he's the director. He's going to have the headset on. He can hear every word you're saying.
You got to keep a head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Man.
So Frakes at the plate. Swung on, driven towards center field, and that is caught out there by the center fielder. I believe that's Jennings that is out there in center field. So that is F8 on the put out. But good news is for the Lady Cats, they get on the board early. It is 2-1. We head to the top of the second inning. You're watching Lawrence County Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the X Sports Network. Taylor Plott alongside Hayden Burks. We're heading to the top of the second inning. Collierville coming back up to the plate. We'll get Howell, Mayfield, and then back to the top of the lineup with Harper. Collierville getting 2 runs on 2 hits in that last inning. In that last inning for Lawrence County, 1 run on 2 hits. So much better start here for Lawrence County, but they'll have to keep it going and try to shut down Collierville here in the top of the second. Another beautiful day out here, Hayden. Again, like we were talking about the wind, not as breezy today, but temperature's a little bit warmer. It was a little cool yesterday.
It was.
Definitely chilly this morning.
I say it was around that high 40 mark, mid 40s. So I didn't have a jacket packed, but I knew with the sun coming out, good thing, like I said, like you said, good thing there's no breeze, because then again, I don't have to worry about outfield camera falling down or wind rash or anything. I'm pretty sure I got wind rash yesterday from the baseball game.
It was pretty breezy. That pitch is swung on deep to left field. That is going to be over the head of the left fielder, Hadley Patterson. Going to second is Howell, and Collierville now has the leadoff hitter on base once again, this time in the form of a double. Their first at bat in the last inning was a leadoff single.
So they're putting them on early with their at bats, and it's just one of those things with Lawrence County. They're going to have to just be consistent on putting them in play and making sure to limit the errors and just kind of mental mistakes again, like we keep mentioning.
Well, they're doing a little bit better with the mental miscues. All the throws have been coming in exactly where they need to be. Bunt shown, that is taken back. Look like. Nope, called a strike.
Yeah, they're going to get her on it. Then again, it's just I think it's going to be one of those things where they do the exact same thing they did in the top of the first, where put a bunt down, get that out over at first, but then again, it does advance the runner. So, I mean, that seems like their bread and butter right now.
Yeah, they're just trying to scrap across as many runs as they can. That one, no bunt shown, but swung on and fouled back for strike 2.
So now put the bunt out of play. It's now 2 strikes. So if they do foul one off and try to lay down a bunt, it's automatic out.
Runner at second is Howell over there for Collierville. At the plate is Mayfield. Pitch to her, up and away, ball 1. Mayfield is in the pitcher's circle for Collierville this morning. I was about to say this afternoon. We're not quite there yet, 10:18.
Not there yet. It feels like afternoon as much as we've been up this morning.
Yeah, it definitely does. We rolled into the parking lot at about 6:30 this morning. That ball is down, no advance by the runner. With 8 o'clock first pitch ball games this morning, you got to be here a little early to get things set up. So we're here before the sun ever came up. Chilly, but it has warmed up nicely. See what my phone says. We're getting up into the mid-60s now. That swung on, and it looks like it's fouled. After a brief break in the play, we're ready. Callie makes her way back to the pitching rubber. She is ready, winds and pitches. Inside for a ball. I'll bring the count full.
She was going back to what I was saying earlier about that inside corner and just wasn't able to get a hold that time. But the good news is it is only ball 3, so it's a 3-2 count payoff pitch coming up here.
Yeah, payoff pitch. She walks, roll no, damage done. Here's a 3-2. Up and away, ball 4. She does walk Mayfield. So after a double and now a walk, got runners on second and first here. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup with Harper. She singled and scored her first time up. Callie's now ready. And the first pitch swung on, fouled back.
Plane going over our head here.
I actually looked over. There's 2 helicopters in formation behind us. That one swung and fouled back as well. I hadn't seen any fighter jets lately. Again, we're not close to the beach. That's mostly where they'll do their activities from, but every now and then they'll go a little further inland. I hadn't seen any so far this trip. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Laney Kate gets underneath it for the first out. Now bring up the designated player, Rogers.
They're going to have to string some outs here to keep these runners at bay. We're at first and second. That's what they do.
That one's bunted right in front of the plate. Throw over to first by Maldonado is in time, and that was a productive bunt there by Rogers. That will get the runners both into scoring position. Now at second and third.
So literally same thing as you're not going to see a bunt attempt lay down, but you're going to see something that they're going to try to shoot out there deep into the left field, as that's where they've been kind of hitting them left center. So again, everybody back there has got to be ready for something here because they can easily run one in or two.
Exactly. First pitch from Callie to Jerry is not in there for a ball.
Well, I say that they've been working that inside corner, but it's only paid off once.
Here's a 1-0. Up and away, ball 2. This was one of the issues that Lawrence County had in the previous game is you get 1 out or 2 outs, but all of a sudden you get runners in scoring position with 2 outs, and you just start throwing ball after ball after ball. Here's the 2-0. That one is fouled back for a strike. Callie steps back in and is ready. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled towards the dugout. Now the Cats are 1 away from getting out of this second inning unscathed. Deuces on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Be big here to leave these 2 on and go into the bottom of the second, trying to tie it up or take the lead.
Here's the 2-2. Just missed downstairs for a ball.
That's another 3-2 here and full count and possibility of having full on the bases.
You would have Mitchell coming up. She grounded to the pitcher her first time. Here's the 3-2. Downstairs, ball 4. And Gary walks to the first base bag. Bases are loaded here for the shortstop Mitchell. And like I mentioned, she grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. This time she steps to the plate with bases full of Lady Dragons.
Yeah. The good news is, though, you can pick your base, though.
Yes, yeah, force out at any plate at this point, any base. That pitch is swung on a miss, strike 1.
I know they're going to be swinging for the fences, though, here with bases loaded.
This would be a huge opportunity for Collierville to, even though it's early in the game, and go ahead and break things open. Here's the 0-1, foul back. Strike 2, and Callie's just 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Again, no runs so far in this inning, still 2-1. But Collierville is threatening here with the bases loaded. But they're down to 2 strikes. See what Callie does here with the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, foul back.
She's protecting the plate up there.
She is. She's fighting off some pretty good pitches. Pitch misses upstairs for a ball. I'll be 1-2. That wasn't a bad pitch right there. That was a good pitch to see if she would chase it.
Yeah, I mean, she about did, too. She was able to pull back just in time.
I would almost go back to that. Let's see what she does. 1-2. Popped up. That's going to be out of play, hitting the net over by the first base dugout. So Mitchell's staying alive here.
It's starting to heat up out here.
Yeah, I took my jacket off, put some sunscreen on, then realized that, nope, still a little chilly out, but now
You're regretting it.
I'm regretting it. Might have to take the jacket off again. Here's the 1-2, swung foul. Mitchell hanging tough.
Mitchell now, I think this is pitch number 8 or 9 coming up here.
And she's got a 2-1 count. There's been about 4 fouls already. Let's see if Callie goes back to that upstairs pitch. Here it is. She does. And she doesn't swing at that one. That brings it to 2-2. That's those 2 good pitches to see if she'll chase. Really thought about it the first time. That second one looks like she really wasn't wanting to bite. See what she does here. 2-2 on the way. Swung on, popped up. Out towards second. That's Bella Grace out there. She drops it. That's going to allow 1 run to cross. 2 runs to cross. And with that error over there at second base, now you got runners at first and third. I wonder if that got caught up in the sun a little bit because she was underneath it. But you got 2 runs that scored there. Now you got first and third with 2 outs on that E4.
Yeah, so after the E4 2-run score with 2-out rally here for Collierville.
That pitch misses. Scoreboard says 3-1, but they're missing 1 run there.
I know that's tough for Callie as well, being able to have just that close to getting out of this inning.
The pitch is called a strike. It's in there. Yeah, exactly. It's just you pitch. You got a good pitch there. Batter gave you a pop-up, exactly what you wanted. But unfortunately, your defense doesn't come through with you right there. That pitch is swung back and fouled, so now we're back down to the 2-strike count. Last strike here for Collierville in the inning.
And for that 2-strike, his runner did take off from first, now over to second, as that's number 4, Mitchell.
I actually didn't even see her run over there. That pitch is fouled back.
I tell you what, they've got to hold a bunch of foul balls, and they're keeping them alive and keeping their at bats.
They're being really scrappy there at the plate. Let's see if they'll continue that trend. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up over to first. That's Frakes. She's under it and catches it for the 3rd out. After a little bit of an eventful play there over at second base, 2 runners do score there for Collierville. That makes it a 4-1 ball game. We're heading to the bottom of the 2nd. You're watching Lawrence County Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the X Sports Network. Alongside Hayden Burks, I'm Taylor Plott. Down here in beautiful Gulf Shores, Alabama. Day 2 of the Gulf Shores Classic. We're still in pool play. And the games today will determine your seeding heading into bracket play on Wednesday. And Hayden, we're heading to the bottom of the 2nd here. The Lawrence County Wildcats had a great chance at getting out of that inning unscathed, getting the bases loaded, but unfortunate error there by Bella Grace over at second base. Looked like she was underneath it. I don't know if the sun kind of got in her eyes or anything, but unfortunate there. That allowed 2 runs to score.
I don't know, down here what we've seen so far in Gulf Shore, Stanley and I, we talked about yesterday, there was a bunch of pop flies up in the air that were just kind of out of places. That was sent down, that's fouled. But popped up high in the air and just Hartford tracked down for a bunch of guys on Lawrence County, the baseball team for the Wildcats. They were able to track them down, but then again, just so high up in the air, try and track it down, and then just no clouds either. It's hard, especially on a sunny day like this.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sometimes you do want a little bit of cloud cover. You can kind of see the ball a little bit better with that. That ball was fouled away, like Hayden said. That's Kelly at the plate. She drives a ball into right center field, around first, heading to second, slide into second. She's there in time, and Callie is on the board here with the leadoff double to start things off in the the bottom of the second. That's exactly like what happened at the start of the first inning. Leadoff triple, then a double.
I mean, offensively, we're going to have a courtesy run coming out, it looks like. I think that's just one of those things where they're going to have to rely on their bats as well, but they're also going to have to come up with big things on the defensive end as well.
Looks like is Audrey Dollar, correct?
Yeah,
Audrey Dollar is over there at second now. I'll bring up Lily Lloyd, the third baseman here, for her first at bat.
Lawrence County's hit 2 home runs so far this season. There's
a bunt down the third base. Over to first in time. Is safe. I say in time. The runner was in time. The throw was not in time.
As Lawrence County, while I was saying that, they had 2 home runs on the season. As Lady Kate Ken had one a few weeks ago against Tullahoma, I do believe, and then Lily Lloyd, who was just at the plate, had a in the park home run.
Yes.
So that was against Zion Christian. So that was pretty cool to see. You don't see that too often.
Bunt shown, taken back, throw down to third, not in time. Audrey Dollar getting back over there at third base. This brings up Libby Burks, their center fielder. She'll have her first at bat of the second game here on this beautiful Tuesday. Here's a pitch. Just missed. Ball 2.
She should have leaned her knee in there. She probably would have got hit.
Take one for the team.
That's just me being family biased.
That one's fouled off. Strike 1. Mayfield pitches, swung on, softly hit over to second. Throw over to first is in time. They got a runner caught between second and third. Throw over the plate.
Not in time.
Not in time. Actually, in time. They did call her out, and that is an unfortunate circumstance there for the Lady Cats, as they had great positioning there to get more runs on the board, and that's one of those mental miscues that we're talking about. Runner gets caught between second and third. That was Audrey Dollar that was trying to go home, was cut down.
I don't know about that one. It looked like she bobbled the ball there. The catcher did for Collierville.
So scoring on that play would be a 5-2 put out at home plate, and Lily Lloyd will advance to third on the play. That will bring up Hadley Patterson. That one dribbled through the right side of the infield. That one's in there for a base hit for Hadley Patterson. So 2 outs now. Patterson over there at first base. That will bring up the right fielder, Audrey Lovell.
It is an RBI, too, with Lloyd taking off. She scores.
Yep. So productive hit there. And that ties things up. Or excuse me, gets close to tying things up. It's 3-2 now. It's going to be 4-2. That scoreboard's still wrong.
Yeah. We're going with 4-2 because everything I've seen so far with a bunch of game changers
Yeah.
and stat keepers, I'm getting 4-2.
Yeah, it's 4-2. That's what I got
For
in my scorebook.
yeah.
Yep. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Wow.
It's going to be 0-1 pitch. That one's missed for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on. Over to shortstop. She won't have a play over there as the ball was dribbled slowly over there. So Lady Cats still threatening here. And the bottom of the second. This has another infield single.
Yeah. It's a 2-out single is. I think we're gonna have a pitcher's change here.
Is it pitcher change? Or?
I think so, because one of the players.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It will be. So
it looks like that's going to be number 16. I'm not sure if I have that number. I don't even have, unless you're able to. Well, you don't have numbers on Game Changer.
I don't have it either, so yeah.
So the lineup that we're able to get from Collierville only had who was starting. They don't have any bench players showing on there, but this is number 16 for Collierville coming out to the pitcher circle with that pitch and change. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching Lawrence County Lady Cat softball here on the Exports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
And welcome back after the pitching change. 2 outs. Laney Kate King coming up to the plate for the Lady Cats. Runners on first and second here. Still threatening. 4-2 ball game. Here's the first pitch to Laney Kate. Swung on. Popped up deep to a right center gap. That's a gapper out there. Going to allow 2 runs to score. Laney Kate around second going to third. And she is going to be in there safe. So another stand-up triple. It's tied now 4-4.
Another 2-out rally with a 2 RBI triple for Laney Kate King. Her second triple of the game. She had a leadoff triple on the top of the first. Excuse me, the bottom of the first, that is.
As back-to-back triples here for Laney Kate. First pitch over to Giselle Maldonado over to shortstop. That's going to be a bad throw over there at first.
That's going to drive in another run.
And Laney Kate scores. Now it's a 5-4 ball game as the Lady Cats take the lead on that error over there by the shortstop. Still 2 outs. And that's what the Lady Cats have done during different games this season is they'll get to 2 outs and the offense just, just comes to life even more.
I mean, they're at the top of the lineup, and that's what they like to do. Whenever they get to the top of the lineup, they're dangerous. I will say that from every game I've seen so far.
That pitch is missed up and wave to Elizabeth Hagan. And it looks like that scoreboard's now right out there is 5-4 here in the bottom of the second. Bunt shown, taken back. No throw over there. That's Sarah Morrison that has come in to pinch run for Giselle Maldonado again. So 2-0 count here to Hagan. Pitcher winds and throws. That one is down in the dirt. Ball 3. Again, I'm sorry I don't have the pitcher's name out there, but it is number 16.
Find it here if I can. I don't have anything either.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Down for a ball. And that will put Sarah Morrison on second base, and Elizabeth Hagan will make her way down to first base with a walk. I'll bring up the first baseman, Reagan Frakes.
This is big here for Lawrence County to be able to put some more runs on the board here. I know you got a 1-run lead, but then again, for not Sarah Morrison. I'm blanking. Callie.
Yeah.
Callie Brown, her on the mound. That'd be big for her to have some insurance behind her.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that the Lady Cats were not really able to do at all in the last game. And then even going back to the second game yesterday, they came back with a 4-run inning to tie things up against the Gulf Shores Dolphins. And then immediately after that inning gave up the tie, and then ended up losing that game. I believe that score was, I think it was like 9-4 was your final on that one. Who was that came in at pinch run for?
Number 5.
Was that number 5?
Yeah. I think that's Bella Grace.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Bella Grace comes on to pinch run for Elizabeth Hagan at first. That first pitch to Frakes missed for a ball, 1-0. Here's the second pitch. Swung on, driven up the middle. That's going to score. Sarah Morrison from second. And over to third goes Bella Grace. And the hits keep on coming. Reagan drives in one with an RBI single. Is not in time. Almost got Bella Grace over there. She was...
I think that's a makeup call.
It could easily been a makeup call. Callie in her first at bat had a double and then got caught up the middle. That's through again. That's going to score another run, maybe 2. Frakes is around third. She's heading home. And got her in time. That was a good throw out there to get the ball in and get Frakes coming around third. So score Bella Grace. That's going to be the 7th run of the game. And then Frakes is going to be out on an 8-2 put out, I believe.
Yep.
8-2 put out there for the third out. And that's going to be a fielder's choice there for Callie Brown. So productive inning right there for the Lady Wildcats. Scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that inning. It is now a 7-4 ball game. We're heading to the top of the third. You're watching Lawrence County Softball here on the Exports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the action here in Gulf Shores. Lady Cats, very good productive inning. They lead 7-4. As we head to the top of the third, Morgan is the first batter up for Collierville. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Like you said, they scored 6 runs off 6 hits there in the bottom of the second, so that's really good for Callie now on the mound. She's got 3-run insurance behind her, so she can start feeling more comfortable there on the mound.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot better pitching ahead. I can speak to that from experience.
Yes. And that's one thing we talked about during the break. Lawrence County, they're a really good team when they're ahead.
Here's the 1-1. Dribbled over there to short. Good place over there by Laney Kate, but she won't have a throw over there, but that's a good stop. Left fielder Hadley was behind her, so I don't think that she would have allowed the runner to advance to second. But still good play over there by the shortstop. Infield single for Morgan. That'll bring up the first baseman, Shope. There is a pinch runner there at first base. Morgan's the catcher. That is going to be number 3, I believe. Number 9, I'm sorry. Pop-up foul to Shope. As she makes her way back to the batter's box, she's ready. Callie winds and delivers. That one, was it bunted?
I think it was a bunt attempt played down, but it did go foul.
It did go foul. There's a backpack and some other things on a fence that's kind of blocking my view just ahead of the plate, but it sounded like it was a bunt. And that went foul, so that's an 0-2 count. Callie Brown back on the rubber, winds and delivers. Swung on, popped up behind third, and caught over there by the third baseman, Lily Lloyd. So that is a F5 on the putout, no runner advance. First out of the inning, I'll bring up the left fielder, Howell. Howell had a double and scored her last time up. First pitch to her, up and away, ball one. How's our stream looking over there on Facebook, Hayden?
I'm not sure how many folks we got tuning in.
Bunt shown, taken back, runner goes to second. That throw is in time for the out. Good throw by Giselle Maldonado to gun down the pinch runner over there on the 2-4 put out for the second out.
19 currently.
19 currently. How's the quality? That's one of the things that we've been kind of having to deal with. Yeah.
It's messing with me here a little bit, so I'll try to keep her going.
That pitch is downstairs. That brings the count to 2-2. Two outs, two strikes, two balls. Top three. Callie pitches. Swung on, foul back. Yes, we'll go ahead and apologize for any issues with the stream. The internet's a little iffy out here, which is surprising. But nonetheless, sometimes the quality might dip out a little bit, but we'll stay here as long as we can. Here's a pitch by Callie. That one's popped up into the infield. She's underneath it and helps herself out there with the third out of the inning. So after a leadoff single by Morgan, she gets stung down at second base, pop out to third, and now pop out to the pitcher, and that ends the inning there for the Lady Dragons. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Lady Wildcats are up 7-4. You're watching Lady Wildcats softball here on the X Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the action. We're heading to the bottom of the third inning. Lady Cats coming up to the plate. We'll have Lily Lloyd, Libby Burks, and Handley Patterson due up here in the fourth inning. Lawrence County currently holding a 7-4 lead. And it looked like the Collierville Lady Dragons might have had something going there in the top of the third to try to get back in it, but Hayden, that fell apart very quickly. Good defense and pitching.
I mean, it's also just one of those things, like, I kept on mentioning that Lawrence County, they are a really good and very hard team to beat when they're ahead, and you see that right now when they're up 3-4, and that's their memo. They try to get you behind. That way you make aggressive plays that can cost you.
Yeah, exactly. Almost had a good play over there by the third baseman for Collierville. Pop fly right over there by the dugout. Ended up dropping it, so that will be strike one to Lily Lloyd. Here's the 0-1. That one's popped up, but that one's going to be out of play for strike two. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul back to the screen, staying alive.
I tell you what, somebody jamming out behind us somewhere.
I don't know who it is, but I know at least a couple of teams have brought their own speaker.
Well, hey, I like the music from what I've heard so far.
Oh yeah, the music quality's been fantastic. Yeah, someone's still jamming out over here.
At the beach country music.
That's my kind of music.
That's right.
That one's missed upstairs, ball one. I like really. I say any kind of music. I like country. I like pop. I like classic rock. Everything like that.
As long as it's not that rap where you can't understand it.
Yeah, exactly. That one's missed downstairs for a ball of 2-2.
People ask me, why don't you like it? Because I can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down. Like, give me some Usher. Give me some.
Yeah, that old school.
Give me some Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
That's the stuff. That was back in the middle school days. That one's fouled back.
Seen a bunch of foul balls today.
If you had to pick one country singer to go see in concert, you only could choose one, who would it be?
Probably Morgan Wallen. I'm a big fan of his music. Him or Luke Combs, one of the two.
That one's driven up the middle for a base hit. And Lily Lloyd gets on base first here for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the fourth. I'll bring up the center fielder, Libby Burks. I could go with... I really like Morgan Wallen. My sister absolutely loves Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose someone, honestly, I would say Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean, yeah.
But shown that one's taken back, ball down in the dirt, and that will allow Lily to make her way down to second base on the pass ball.
Also like those 90s as well, like Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson, he's probably in my top three.
I was kind of jealous with my stepmom and dad. What was it, last year? She's a huge, that's foul tipped. Oh gosh, why am I blanking on his name now? Garth Brooks. She's a huge Garth Brooks fan. And my dad knew somebody and actually got like front row tickets when they were down at the Protective Stadium, I believe, down there in Birmingham. Ball down the dirt, and that will allow Lily to make her way down to third base on another pass ball.
We're talking about country music, and Lawrence County's got one over at
third right now. But anyway, just to finish up, I was saying that would be a concert that I would absolutely love to go to, and she said that it was absolutely fantastic. There's a pitch popped up in the infield. Second baseman is behind it and catches it, and that will not allow Lily to advance over there. That's the first out. On that pop out to the second baseman, that'll bring up left fielder Hadley Patterson. Yeah, there is an insurance run over there at third base. Any insurance run is going to be well liked today. Here's the pitch. Missed upstairs to Hadley. There's the 1-0 that gets away, and that's going to allow Lily to score from third. And there is that insurance run there for the Lady Cats. Their lead is now 8-4.
Like I said, I tell you what, there's a lot of Lady Cats happy to see that one come in, but I guarantee there's probably one that's probably the most ecstatic about. That's Kelly Brown.
Mm-hmm.
So now she can just relax on the mound and throw whatever she's comfortable with.
Exactly. That one's missed downstairs again. That's going to run the count to 3-0. Yeah, the way that we've seen the ball games play out so far in this tournament, any insurance is good insurance because teams can come back in just a, snap of a finger.
All right, there's 4-pitch walk, so another one on for Lawrence County. Now back up to the top.
Almost got one more batter.
One more, that's right.
They got Audrey Lovell.
Yeah.
And then it'll be Laney Kate at the top of the lineup. Hopefully she can get back up here.
I was close.
First pitch Chaudhry, swing on a miss, strike one.
Close but no cigar.
Close but no cigar. But you know what? Laney Kate comes back up. She's already got 2 triples. Why not make it 3?
2 RBI triple. One of them.
Yeah, exactly. 2 RBI triple for one of them. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's down in the dirt. No advance over there by Hadley at first.
I about to say don't risk anything right now.
Yeah.
You got one out. You're almost at the top of the lineup.
Yep.
You're in a pretty place right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything to be put on here. I know Hadley's a good runner, but, yeah, you want to, make sure that you just move that runner over as efficiently as possible. That pitch misses. It's 2-1. Miss downstairs. Not by much. There's a lot of pitches in this game, not just from the Collierville pitchers, but also from Cali that really close, but umpires not giving them the call.
Yeah, so now with Lovell, it's a 3-1. She's going to be sitting on this one for sure. That's going to be in the dirt,
Ball
though.
4.
Yep.
And that will move Hadley over there to second base. Yeah, that 3-1 count in that position, you're just, if there's a pitch in that little specific spot that you want, if it's not there, you don't take it.
We might have another pitch and change, I think.
Yeah, it looks like
somebody out from the outfield's coming in now. So.
Head coach point out to left field, so the left fielder is coming in. I will have a name for her. I believe we'll probably just move into her position over there at left field. And nope, she is going to move to right.
I think they're all just going to shift.
Yeah, everybody's going to shift over. So with that pitch and change, we'll take a quick break here. 8-4 your ball game. Lady Cat still threatening here in the bottom of the third. Stay tuned. You're watching Lawrence County softball here on the X Sports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best.
Welcome back. First pitch to Laney Kate is missed upstairs for a ball. That is Howell that has come in to pitch here for the Lady Dragons of Collierville. They're down now by 4 runs. Still 1 out here in the 4th. Here's the pitch by Howell. That one's missed downstairs. Ball 2. So after a single, couple pass balls, a pop out, and now back-to-back walks. Pitches upstairs, 3-0. Might be another walk here. Lady Cats continuing to have those insurance runs here, Hayden.
That, and then also you got Giselle Maldonado on deck, and she's been the power hitter for last year's team, so she's looking for maybe that pitch.
It's a good pitch by Howell to get back into the count. Now 3-1. And just like Hayden said, Giselle's on deck, and after her will be Elizabeth Hagan. Pitch misses outside, and Laney Kate.
Now we're set up for it.
Takes a walk. Bases loaded. And Giselle Maldonado coming up to the plate. That's the 3rd time that Laney Kate has been on base here. First couple times were via triples. Now she's on base with a walk. Maldonado, first pitch. That's a good breaking ball in there from Howell. That's a strike 1. Howell winds and delivers. Swung on over to third. Throw over to home for the force out. Back over almost to third. That was going to. Catcher was thinking about going back over to third, but they'll stick with the force out there at the plate. So that is a 5-2 put out of Hadley Patterson for the second out of the inning. Laney Kate moves up to second. Audrey Lovell moves to third, and Giselle Maldonado will be on base via the fielder's choice.
We're going to have Kirsty Run coming in over at first for Giselle.
And that's going to be Sarah Morrison again, I believe.
We're actually going to have another hitter at the plate. That's
I heard another number.
I think they're going to have Sublett. They're going to have a new batter in the lineup, and they are going to have.
That's going to be Sublett over there for Hagen. So Ashlyn will make her way to the plate. So Sublett coming on with 2 outs. Runners at first, second, and third. Bases loaded still after that force out at home. Howell came in for Collierville. She's looking to get out of this inning unscathed. First pitch to Sublett, missed upstairs for a ball. Still 8-4, but more insurance potentially here for the Lady Cats. That pitch just missed. Ball 2.
I'm surprised they didn't call that one a strike.
That was almost identical to the pitch she had in the last at bat for Giselle. Laney Kate. That was a pitch that Laney Kate took. That pitch upstairs, ball 3. And Howell now behind again. And could be one pitch away from walking in a run. She's ready now. Winds in the 3-0. That probably a generous call, maybe even makeup call there potentially. That one was downstairs for a strike.
Around her knees.
Yeah, around her knees. That's now brings the count to 3-1 with 2 outs. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count pitch.
That was 1.
Yeah.
That was a big cut.
Yeah, she wanted that one, but now she'll have to battle here with a full count pitch. Howell in the pitching circle trying to get out of this. Here it is. Called inside, ball 4, and there's a walk and a run scored. So that will score Audrey Lovell. Laney Kate moves to third. Sarah Morrison moves to second. Ashlyn Sublett down at first, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Reagan Frakes. Looks like we'll get a pinch runner for Ashlyn Sublett. Let's see who that is. That's going to be...
That's Walker again.
Yep. It's Bella Grace once again. So, Walker at first, Morrison at second, Laney Kate at third. Frakes at the plate, first pitch to her. Missed upstairs, ball 1.
I don't know what time this game started. Taylor, around 9:50 or 10.
It was close.
9:55.
It was close to 10. If it was 9:55, we're exactly at 1 hour because it's 11:05. Dribbler over to third. That's called a foul ball. And if this is the first game you're watching here in the tournament, there is a time limit to these games. It's an hour and a half. You still have run rules in effect, but you don't have to get to 7 innings to finish the ball game. And so we're just at the hour mark so far. Dribble over to third, dropped over there by the third baseman. She can't pick it up.
There you go. There's another run in.
That's going to be an error over there on the third baseman. That's going to allow Laney Kate to score from third. Runners move up a base. And Reagan Frakes moves down to first on that E5. She had the play over there. That was a good play, but she just dropped it and just couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, that's just one of the things where it's just frustrating because you just want to get that last out before the here at the end of the bottom of the third.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe a little bit of some nerves right there, trying to force it a little bit. I'll bring up the pitcher, Callie Brown. She'll try to help herself out. She had a double earlier in the game, pitch to her. That's going to be up the middle.
That's 2.
That's going to allow 2 to score. Cutoff missed, but that won't allow Frakes to move over to third base. So Sarah Morrison scores from third, and Bella Grace scores from second, and is now a 12-4 ball game.
So after that, with the 2 RBI single for Callie Brown, helping herself out with that.
Exactly. I'll bring up Lily Lloyd. She's perfect on the day, 2 for 2 with the single. Bunt shown, taken back and missed, ball 1.
I'll tell you what's been both these teams too. Whenever there's 2 outs, they've seemed to rally and put some runs on the board.
Yeah, exactly. 2 outs seems to be that magic number. 1-0 swung on. That was a nice off-speed pitch there. Actually, that was fouled off.
I take that.
Yeah, it was 1-1. Here's a 1-1 pitch by Howell. Bunt shown. That's fouled. And now Collierville's down to what they hope to be the final strike of the inning.
Can't put a bunt down this time with it being 1-2. I mean, you could, but then again, if it is fouled off, that's going to end the inning here.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Going to have to protect.
Dribbled over to third base. Flip over to the covering shortstop at third. So fielder's choice will get Lily Lloyd technically to first, but there is a third out over there to end the inning. Another productive inning. Lady Cats are now up 12-4. We head to the top of the 4th. You're watching Lawrence County Softball here on the Exports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the X Sports Network. Taylor Plott alongside Hayden Burks as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Hayden, what's your thoughts on last inning, really last 2 innings? Lady Cats offense have just come to life, especially with 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, just those 2-out rallies, starting off with big plays by Lane Kate King with that 2 RBI triple there in the bottom, in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and then also just in the bottom of the 3rd inning as well. So just, doing their thing offensively, and, we keep on saying it, or I keep on saying it to the broadcast, is whenever Lawrence County, they get big leads or just get any leads whatsoever, they're dangerous, and, I mean, they're proving their point right now.
So we're heading to the top of the 4th here. Collierville needs to get something going.
East of Memphis.
I'll
A lot of people probably consider it Memphis. I got a buddy that went to high school over there from college. He considers it Memphis. So shout out to CJ if you're watching.
I consider it Memphis.
Yeah,
It's in the Memphis Metro.
It's in the Memphis Metro, yeah.
First pitch from Callie. This inning misses downstairs for a ball. 1-0. It looks like that's number 18. Or maybe 16. I can't tell. If it's 16, that was the pitcher who...
Believe it. Yeah, that is 16, yeah.
First pitch, or second pitch misses. So I don't have her name, but she's in the position where Mayfield was in the batting order. So this is her first at bat. Upstairs, ball 3. So Callie falling behind here to start things off in the 4th. 3-0 count. She winds and delivers. In there, called strike. Good pitch. I'll bring the count to 3-1.
Put some in play here.
That one's in the dirt for a ball. Leadoff walk. Here in the fourth for Collierville. That will flip the lineup back to the top with Harper. It looks like she has someone else hitting for her now. That's number 23. I don't have her number.
And this
never mind. That is Harper. I thought that her number was 2.
So at that top of the lineup here, the leadoff walk. And that's Brown. She's going to need her defense to back her up here. It looks like we do have a new catcher in the game. I think that's
I can't tell.
Victoria Hurd behind the dish now.
Yeah, it's not Giselle down there.
Yeah.
That pitch is in there for a strike, so we'll see if that has effect on the lineup, if she stays in and hits. Let's see, due up. We already had Maldonado, so due up in the next inning is Burks, Patterson, and Lovell.
That's popped up high in the outfield.
Popped up to the outfield. Hadley gets under it and has it for the first out.
That's big right there, too. Defense having Callie's back. First out, runner still on first now.
I'll bring up the designated player, Rogers. So 1 out in the inning. Runner at first. Pitch misses, ball 1.
If I'm Victoria, I'm not worried about first base.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean
that run really doesn't mean anything.
You got a 8-run lead. Just you don't even worry about. Focus on the plate.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yeah, I'm completely with you on that. If she takes second, she takes second.
Yeah. How your bats have been hitting, and then the defense having your back here lately, it's nothing. Really,
yeah.
I don't think to be too awfully concerned about. They could prove me wrong. I've had a lot of teams prove me wrong in the past.
Misses for a ball. I would say if she gets a second, that's fine. Try to keep her off of third.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You got
don't sweat it though.
Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
You got an 8-run lead, but you definitely don't want her to score. But if she gets to second, that's really not a big deal. That pitch is in there for a strike.
That's a money pitch.
Good pitch there. That brings the count to 2-2. Callie winds and delivers. Popped up. That's going to be in no man's land. That's going to drop in for a single. But that's only going to allow the runner. Nope. She's going to head around second, throw over to third. Is off the bag. And Rogers actually took a tumble there from first base, and they're going to call time to see if she's okay.
Yeah.
That was a good piece of hitting there to find a little no man's land between first and right. Well, it looks like she's okay. So things will resume here. That's going to be, I don't know if it's pronounced Jerry or Geary. Spelled Gerrey. First pitch to her. Called a ball.
Would be pronounced Gary, maybe?
Gary, maybe, yeah.
We do apologize. We're on the fly with a lot of these teams.
Yeah, we don't have a some of these tournaments can gather information. They give out a little media guide for pronunciations.
Yeah.
That one swung on and fouled away.
Yeah.
So they didn't give us one on this one. So yeah, like Hayden said, we're kind of doing this on the fly. So we do apologize if we mispronounce a name, but we try our best to figure it out.
It's rough on us, but it's good for the girls because they're playing competition. They're not going to see too often. You know, with baseball, they're playing 3 Oklahoma teams and 1 Georgia team, and they're just getting you ready for when districts coming up.
Yeah, swung on and missed.
I think it was foul.
Or a foul, yeah. I think the umpire did do the foul thing, fouled right into him.
So now it's a 1-2.
So Callie here 1 strike away from getting the second out of the inning. Runners at the corners here. Here's the wind of the pitch. Swung on foul down the third base line, hit the dugout. Callie taking her time here. Steps back on the rubber and delivers. That one's popped up right in front of the plate. That is going to be caught out there. And who'd you say was behind the plate now? Is that Hurd?
Victoria Hurd, yeah.
So pop out to the catcher for the second out. No runners advance. So good out there for Callie Brown. That'll bring up the shortstop, Mitchell.
I'm pretty sure that's Victoria. I could be wrong, but
it looked like there was there was 24.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure.
That pitch got away. No throw to home. Runner is safe, but that run really doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
That does make it a 12-5 ball game. And the runner at first, Rogers, moves all the way around to third.
She probably would have stayed put at second. I think they Hurd tried to throw that underhand that hit the runner coming home, and that caused the second base runner to make her way over to third.
Yeah, here's a pitch by Callie. That one's down the dirt again, too. 2-0.
I think we are getting close to that timeline. I believe we're probably about 15 minutes away.
You're almost exactly right.
Yeah.
11-18 right now.
So that's probably why we're getting some of the younger ones in, getting some reps.
Mm-hmm. And the ladies from Demopolis coming over here. That pitch is driven deep into left field. That's going to score one. Throw to second, not in time, and that is a RBI double there by Mitchell.
So stand-up double puts in a run. Now it's 12-6.
6-run ball game here. Still a good cushion, but you really want to clamp things down here. You don't want a little rally to end up being a big rally.
Yep.
So Callie getting back on the pitching rubber. She's ready now. Here's the first pitch. Called strike in there to Wirtz. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs, ball one. That final out. Collierville does get a couple of those runs back. It's a 6-run lead as we head to the bottom. Excuse me, where are we at now?
Bottom of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the X Sports Network. We are in the bottom of the fourth. I had misaligned my innings for Lawrence County. We went through the lineup twice. So with these scorebooks, you have to scratch off that inning and say what exactly it is. I was off by 1. So this is the bottom of the fourth. Due up is Libby Burtz, Hadley Patterson, and Audrey Lovell. 11:21 is your current time. And I believe we started, I think it was like a minute or two right before 10. So this will likely be the last. Technically, the inning could end here.
That's why if you're Collierville, just you don't want to rush, but then again, you want to get back to the bats and hopefully try to, because it is once you hit the top of the fifth, though.
Yeah, that's pitch or throw. Excuse me, the pitch was in, and that it was hit out towards center field, and that's right. That's Audrey Dollar, I should say. So she gets in the hit column. Now I'll bring up the left fielder, Hadley Patterson. Swung on a miss. That is not Hadley. That's number 23, Sarah Morrison, at the plate.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to see a bunch of the younger girls the rest of the way here in this one.
Pitch misses, 1-1. Pitch fouled off. Check swing.
I might have got her in the hand there.
That was close.
It was in that area.
Yep. Doesn't look like she's too phased by it.
She looked over to Coach Lloyd, and I think I might have saw his lip saying, "Did that hit you?" And so I didn't see her reaction. But then again, sure, she's being honest about it.
Yeah. Pitch up and away. Ball 2. Two pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. So Sarah Morrison goes down swinging for the first out.
So that's the first out.
I'll bring up number 25 here.
They're going to have to get 2 quickly here if they want to keep this game going into the top of the 5th.
Mm-hmm. That pitch is in there for a strike. That is Caitlin Norwood, who's at the plate here for the Cats. That pitch is missed downstairs for a ball. No advance on the runner.
I wouldn't risk it.
So, yeah, you're right, Hayden. They're getting as many people at bats here as they can. That one swung on, driven. That's going to be through for a single. That's going to advance Dollar to second. So good piece of hitting there by
they called ball game. I think they did.
Caitlin Norwood, and that is it. Yep. That is time limit right there. So that the game ends on that single there by Caitlin Norwood as the time limit expired. Let's see what time it is. 11:25. See how we started about 5 minutes early. So that is it for this ball game. Lady Cats win with a score of 12-6. So they'll finish up day 2 here in the pool play with a record of 2-2. So we'll find out where they're seated as we head into bracket play. And Hayden, any final thoughts on this game? Really good rebound game here from the Lady Cats after getting pretty demolished there in game 1 this morning.
Yeah, good bounce back there. Just take one to the chin, losing that first game 11-1 over Grace Christian Academy, and then just a big win over Collierville 12-6. So just see where they are tomorrow within the seeding. You're respectable 500, 2-2. So then again, you just gotta be ready for what's ahead tomorrow.
Exactly right. We'll find out exactly where they're seated. And again, bracket play starts on Wednesday. That will do it here for Lady Cat softball on day 2. We'll find out where they'll play or who they'll play tomorrow. Until then, hope everybody has a great rest of your day. For Hayden Burks, I'm Taylor Plott. Thanks for tuning in to Lawrence County Softball. You're watching the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.